The tech world is always looking for the next great idea. Now, two entrepreneurs have come up with a unique way for foreign workers with a big dream to make it big in America.
As Jeff Glor found out, all they have to do is head out to sea. Jeff joins us now from New York, New York. Good morning to you, Jeff Glor.
Gail, good morning to you. It's called Blue Seed, a floating city on the sea and a vessel for new business talent. The idea might sound crazy at first, but the people behind it say given the condition of our economy and our immigration laws, it's also necessary. In the rolling waters off Half Moon Bay, California, many people see the ideal spot for a leisurely sail. Maybe a chance to see blue whales. Dario Muchabia sees a tidal wave of new business.
It doesn't look like your typical office environment.
It definitely does not.
Once you get 12 nautical miles off the coast, you are no longer in U.S. territorial waters, but you're still an easy commute from Silicon Valley, the tech capital of the world. Which is why Dario and his partner Max Marty think it's the perfect place to set up an international office on the high seas.
Is there any place in the world right now where something like this is currently taking place?
There is no other place in the world where something like this could exist yet, and there's certainly no place in the world where it's being tried.
Max and Dario's grand plan is to outfit and anchor a ship where foreign entrepreneurs would live, rent a room, and pitch their ideas to business people who visit from the shore. Something they believe is necessary because of the U.S.'s EB-5, or Employment-Based Visa, which makes it almost impossibly expensive for outsiders to pursue the American dream.
The only way an immigrant entrepreneur can seek to live in the United States with a green card is to invest at least $1 million here. And there's a limit annually of 10,000 of these applications. We've never even reached half of that number.
It is far easier for entrepreneurs to open a business almost anywhere else. Britain, Canada, Singapore, even Chile. And while restrictions overseas are being loosened, America remains locked down. For both Dario, whose parents fled the war-torn Yugoslavia in the mid-90s, and Max, whose parents left Castro's oppressive Cuba in the 1950s, the project is deeply personal.
My own parents they're entrepreneurs. They run a small medical business in South Florida. It's a very clear example of growing up with people who came from a different country, came to the U.S., became Americans, and then created jobs and improved the economy. And so to me, I see it in a very real way, and it's something that I want to promote.
To the charge that this is a utopian fantasy, that it's unrealistic.
I think of this as a radical idea, but also a practical idea. It's using existing technology, it's using existing legal frameworks, it's trying not to bite off more than it can chew at once.
If you guys are onto something so special, I'm wondering why somebody's thought of this before.
The precedents for this exist. I mean, cruise lines, the cruise ship is I would say, one of the closest precedents for what we are trying to do. We are taking this concept a couple steps further.
Dario and Max are currently navigating the tricky waters of local, national, and international law and politics, as well as raising money. It will take $40 to $50 million.
The former Yugoslavia and Cuba. How do we find each other as business partners?
Only in Silicon Valley.
Only in Silicon Valley. That's
only in America.
Only in America, and I would say yes, that's right.
You might ask, what's in this for the men behind it? Well, they take a 6.5% stake in every company that comes on board, which means when the business succeeds, they do too. Gail, Charlie?
Hey, Jeff, it seems like a good deal for foreign investors. Is it taking away from American jobs?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the end goal here is that this is a net job positive for everyone. Keep in mind, these businesses wouldn't be created if they weren't being done there. And keep in mind, they're going to be employing Americans after they open. So net job positive creator in the end.
This reminds me, Jeff, of Tom Friedman's great line that whenever somebody comes to this country and gets a higher education, they should staple a green card to their diploma. So they'll stay here and we get all the sort of advantages of their brain and their ingenuity.
And right now they are doing almost the exact opposite of that. And I think that's what these guys say needs some attention.
Thank you, Jeff Glor.
Sure thing, guys. Miss you.
Yeah. Well, you seem to be holding it down very nicely. Thank you, Jeff.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
It doesn't look like a hard story to cover. by the way.
No, it's lovely out there off Half Moon Bay. Mavericks is out there too. If you want to go surfing sometime, we should make a visit.
Let's do it.
All right.